Hi friends, this is Emily at the Coloring Oasis. This is video number 8 in my Overseas International Adult Coloring Book Collection series, showing you 2 books per video with flip-throughs of these books so you can possibly discover something you would love to add to your collection. And honestly, my international coloring books are my prized books, my biggest treasures. They're so gorgeous. The quality is just so much higher than what of the 500 something books I have. They're just the highest quality of all my books compared to what we can get here, and I just love them and I can't wait to show them to you. So let's start with this one. This book is the World Fairy Tale coloring book. It is 72 pages. The language is in Japanese, but it's by a Korean illustrator, Domin, D-O-M-I-N, and it runs about $17, and it is about 86 pages, and it comes with this one of those banners on it that they all seem to have. I just keep them on. I don't know why. Whoops. Here's the back of it. It is a paperback, and it's beautiful matte cover. I have not even broken the spine on this. I try to be gentle with my books. It's a very unique style, this book. Of course, you can see some examples of the pages done, but they're very small. Really small. We have some color palette lessons here. We have some examples of completed pages. This is obviously Beauty and the Beast. I like this book because it shows you a completed one on the left, which you can choose to duplicate or replicate, or do your own thing, which is more what I tend to do, or both. Sometimes I'll blend both. And they are perforated if you'd like to cut them out. So this is clearly The Wizard of Oz, and it has that kind of Karolina Kubikowska pencil sketch style to it. We have some of the fairy tales that I've not been able to identify on my own when I first look at it. So like I try to test myself, do I know what this is? And I can't think of it, and then it says across the top, of course, Romeo and Juliet. But some of them I would never recognize for the life of me. But Romeo and Juliet is not really a fairy tale. It is a piece of classic literature by Shakespeare, but close enough. We have Snow White, or Shewishin. This one's on the cover. Part of it is on the cover. I would probably do my own traditional kind of Disney Snow White colors on this one. I probably would also use bright colors because I want the pictures to really stand out. This is Hansel and Gretel. This one would be fun to do, I think. And of course, you don't want to ruin the picture on the other side, so you want to use your mediums that do not bleed through, even though this is a nice thick paper, very, very thick in fact. Because I don't want to ruin the beautiful pictures on the other side. 3 Little Pigs. La Petite Prince. It's based on a book. This would be Den Lily Pige Midgefox. Okay, that's, I don't know, but I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure I know once I know, but now I can't think of it. Oh, the Little Match Girl? Might be the Little Match Girl. Yeah. I'm so smart. Okay. See, some of them are English, some of them are not. The Secret Garden, also, which was based on a novel by Frances Hodgson Burnett. That one would be fun to color. Lots of beautiful greens. I don't love this color palette. I mean, they're kind of cool. They're kind of European, German, or Scandinavian, kind of the dark style. But I might do something like that, but I tend to want to brighten things up a little. La Petite Chiffon Rouge. This is the Little Red Riding Hood. The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, of course. Speaking of the Nutcracker and the Mouse King, I am currently just about finished with an absolutely gorgeous novel that is an adult retelling of the Nutcracker, and it's a completely different story. It's the most beautiful book. The descriptive writing and the lyrical writing and the descriptions of winter and the everything. It's called The Enchanted Sonata, and I'm actually going to add that to my new booktube channel I'm building. So if you guys want to keep an ear out for that, I could really use your support for my new booktube. This is Pinocchio, of course. Rapunzel. Yeah, this is definitely the very old world dark style. Like Anne of Green Gables, obviously, is a novel by Ellen Montgomery, right? It's not a fairy tale. So, I mean, it's called World Fairy Tales, but it may not have been the best phrase for this book. And I love the Anne of Green Gables series, so I may do this one. Dan Little have Rue the Little Mermaid. That definitely is a fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen. This is Aladdin's Wonderful Lamp, which comes from Arabian Nights. Obviously, my favorite, Beauty and the Beast. Well, my favorite Disney movie of all time would be Moana, but Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid would be my top 3. Top 3 Disney movies of all time, probably in that order. I really like Brave too. That one was one of my favorites. Oh, and the Princess and the Frog. That's the other one that I love. A Dog of Flanders. Yeah, never heard of that one. This would be Daddy Longlegs. Speaking of Daddy Longlegs, I have the International Daddy Longlegs coloring book, which is insanely beautiful. I got it from Amazon Japan, and the whole story looks a little like Anne of Green Gables, so I will show you that coloring book in one of my upcoming videos. The Happy Prince. The Prince and the Pauper. De Bremer Strater Music, the musical. The musical window? Or the musical city? Do a little more research, I'm not sure which. Peter Pan. Peter Pan, of course, was a novel by J.M. Barrie. It was not a fairy tale. Brilliant novel, by the way. Very difficult reading, actually. It's not at all like the kids' Disney version that is put out there. Pippi Longstocking, one of my favorite children's books of all time, by Astrid Lindgren. Adore Pippi Longstocking. Probably read my copy at least 5 times in the last few years. I'm going to do this one for sure. This is Tom Elise. Would that be Thomasina? Thomasina. That is a fairy tale. This would be The Snow Queen, Hans Christian Andersen. Absolutely beautiful piece of literature. And very dark and magical and mystical and beautifully written. This would be The Ugly Duckling. This would be Den Stan Hafridge Tinselat. Oh, what is that? I wonder if I put that. Is that the? I want to see if I can look. I have my iPad over here. Can I look this up? This is it the tin? Something the tin box. I'm putting it in. Let's see. F. This is what I don't know. Oh, yep. The Tin Soldier. The Steadfast Tin Soldier, which is, of course, also by Hans Christian Andersen, my favorite fairy tale writer. This is one I have not studied or read. Goldilocks, we all know that one. Three Bears, that one's really cute. Ooh, Cinderella. Cendrillon. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Lewis Carroll. So it's basically pieces of literature, fairy tales and or novels, and well-known novel and or literary characters is what this book really is about. So anyway, I love it. I love it to pieces. So I hope you do as well. And the next book, since I took my time on that one, sorry about that. I just was trying to identify them all. The next one is Draw You in My Mind. It's a Korean coloring book, published February 2020. It's 108 pages. It's around $19.50 at the time that I purchased it. This is the only Draw You in My Mind book that I have. I know there's another one out there. It's a smaller square book, so not tiny. It's about, I have a book here, a regular coloring book from Amazon. Let's see if I can put these up together. You can kind of turning it sideways. This is about the size it would be right here. All right, so Draw You in My Mind. I'm not quite sure of the artist's name. But I love the little dolls in it and the flowers. These are all sort of some examples done. Painting, portrait style. That looks like Anna Green Gables. That looks like Pippi Longstocking. You have little notes here. I guess you can, if you want to replicate one of these, I guess you can write notes on the back of the color choices you want to use and whatnot. I don't think I would want to write in my coloring book. So anyway, these are light grayscale. They have a little, maybe half-inch frame around it, so the picture does not go into the spine, which I like. The paper is, it's a good thickness. I think this would be a great book for your colored pencils, but since if you're not going to write in your book, I guess you could just do your markers. That looks like from The Wizard of Oz. I do notice all the pictures have this white space around here that's identical. So you have to do in like your sky or some kind of a background. It's a little strange, but that one's really neat. I would wish that these flowers would just extend all the way and it would just like, it would fill the whole page. That's the cover picture. This Ben is a very stiff spine. I've not broken the spine. I'm trying not to until I'm ready to color in it. That's cute. This one I like. It actually fills more of the space. I like that a lot. That one's pretty. Somebody's mowing their lawn outside my window. Little, of course they are in the middle of a weekday. It's getting a little bulgy the more I go to the back. Oh, I love this one. It's a full frame. Okay, so we switched to a little sort of mandala style here. That's cute. Some of these seem very similar. Obviously, you have almost two. I like this one with the cacti. That one's cute. When you get toward the back, if you lay it flat, this end kind of flips up, so I'm holding it kind of funny. This book does not lay very flat, so it's a little tricky. You really have to crack that spine when you're ready to color, and I'm trying to keep mine super nice. Okay, well, that is the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video, the World Fairy Tale Coloring Book and the Draw You in My Mind book. And keep an eye out. I have many, many more videos in this series coming. I will link all these books below where you can find them, as well as the links to my previous videos in this series. See you in the next video.